Good morning, students. Now, today we will study the general characteristics of animal kingdom. First of all, today we will talk about the symmetry in animal kingdom. So, what is symmetry? Actually, this is the arrangement of body parts in the animal. So, arrangement of body parts in such a way so that body can be divided into two equal and similar halves. This is called the symmetrical condition. But if there is the arrangement of body parts in such a way so that body cannot be divided into two equal and similar halves, that is the asymmetrical condition. So, on the basis of the arrangement of body parts, some animals are asymmetrical, some are symmetrical. For example, first of all, we will talk about asymmetrical animals like certain porifera. Their body is irregular, so body cannot be divided into two equal and similar halves by any plane or any section. Likewise, snails, their body is also asymmetrical. Corals also. So there are some animals in which the arrangement of body parts is in such a way so that body cannot be divided into two equal and similar halves by any plane or any section. Such animals are called the asymmetrical animals, like certain sponges or porifera, corals, snails, etc. Now we will talk about the symmetrical animals, means the arrangement of body parts in such a way so that body can be divided into two equal and similar halves by one or more than one plane or section. That is the symmetrical animals. There are different types of symmetrical animals, different types of symmetry found in the different animals, such as spherical symmetry, radial symmetry, bilateral symmetry. Now we will discuss about the radial symmetry that found in the animal kingdom. So, what is radial symmetry? This is the arrangement of body parts in such a way so that body can be divided into two equal and similar halves by more than one section or more than one plane. In such animals, the body parts arranged around the central axis, or we can say that the body parts arranged at different radii. So, suppose this is the body of an animal. So, there is the body can be divided in this plane also, this plane also. That will be the similar halves. So, if the body can be divided into two equal and similar halves by more than one plane or more than one section, such kind of symmetry is called the radial symmetry. So, radially symmetrical animals have the two end, that is the oral end and the aboral end. Oral end means the mouth, that the mouth present at that end, that is the oral end, and the opposite of the mouth is called the aboral end. So there is only two surface or two ends are distinguishable in the radially symmetrical animal because their body is mainly cylindrical. So there is no right and left sides, and there is only this is the central axis and the parts arranged around the central axis. So body can be divided into two equal and similar halves by more than one plane or more than one section. In this plane also we can divide, in this way also we can divide, so that the body, so our division should pass through the along the central axis or from oral or aboral end. That division should or plane must pass from oral or aboral end or along the central axis or we can say that the oral aboral end. So this is the radial symmetry. So radially symmetrical animals are found certain porifera or sponges like cyclone. There is the radial symmetry found. Coelentrates are radially symmetrical animal. In Ctenophora also radially symmetrical found. But in radially symmetrical animals there is also one specialization found, that is called the biradial symmetry. So biradial symmetry. So there are also some animals, their body can be divided into two equal and similar halves by one or two vertical planes only. One or two vertical planes only. Such type of symmetry is called the biradial symmetry. Actually, it is the intermediate between the radial and bilateral. Radial and bilateral condition, that is called the biradial symmetry, that is found in the sea anemone or Adamsia or Metridium, that belongs to the phylum Coelentrata. So there is the biradial symmetry. In Ctenophora also there is the biradial symmetry. This is the special condition of radial symmetry in which the body divided into two similar halves by one or two vertical plane only. One or two vertical plane only. So that is the biradial symmetry. This is the condition found in Ctenophora, while in the NCERT book it is written only radial symmetry, but we can say biradial symmetry also we can say. So this is the special type of radial symmetry. Also in Coelentrata there is the sea anemone in which the biradial symmetry found. So in the radially symmetrical animal there is only two ends, oral and aboral. Suppose the starfish, there is also only two surface, that is the oral surface and the aboral surface. So if we cut the body along the central axis or along the oral aboral axis from more than one plane, that is the radial symmetry. So now we will talk about the examples we were talked just now, that is some porifera. In some porifera there is the radial symmetry. In coelentrates are radially symmetrical. In Ctenophora also radial symmetry, but there is the biradial condition. In Echinodermata also, in the adult echinoderms radial symmetry found. For example, in the starfish there is only two surface, that is the oral and aboral surface. So body can be divided into two equal and similar halves by more than one plane in Echinodermata also. But in echinoderms there is a speciality that in the larval stage there is the bilateral symmetry, while in the adult stage only radial symmetry found. So after Ctenophora, from Platyhelminths to class Mammalia, there is the bilateral symmetry found. So now we will talk about what is bilateral symmetry. So bilateral symmetry means the arrangement of body parts in such a way so that body can be divided into two equal and similar halves by only one plane, by only one section. Body divided into two parts. So in such animals, right and left sides are distinct. There is the right and left side because most parts of the body are arranged in the two sides, that is the right side and the left side, that is the right hand, right leg, left leg, likewise. So in bilaterally symmetrical, the lateral sides, that is the right and left side, that is called the lateral sides, are the distinct. Also, so there is also other surfaces are also distinct. For example, there is the anterior end, the parts kept in front while locomotion, that is called the anterior end or head end. Likewise, we can say, suppose this is the anterior end, that the parts of the body that kept forward while locomotion, that is anterior end, and the opposite to the anterior end is the posterior end. This is also called head end. This is also called the tail end. And the parts that is towards the substratum or towards the ground while locomotion, that is called the ventral surface. And the parts that is the upside, that is called the dorsal surface, and these are the lateral surface. So different ends, surface and sides are distinct in the bilaterally symmetrical animals. While in the radially symmetrical animal, mostly the body is cylindrical or star-like, so we cannot differentiate the right and left side. While in the bilaterally symmetrical animals, there is the distinct right side, left side. So that is called the lateral side. This is the dorsal side, dorsal surface. This one is the ventral side or belly side. This is the belly side or the ventral. The dorsal side is the back side, we can say. This is the ventral. This is the anterior or head end, and this is the posterior or tail end. So different sides, surfaces are distinct in the bilaterally symmetrical animals. So platyhelminths, Aschelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata. In echinoderms, in the larval stage only, and in the chordates there is the bilateral symmetry found. So on the basis of this symmetry also the animal kingdom classified into radiata group and the bilateria group. So this is the up to the Ctenophora, that is the radiata group, and platyhelminths to mammalia, this is the bilateria group. But in the echinoderms, in the larval stage only bilateral symmetry found, while in the adult stage there is the radial symmetry found. Thank you.